Since the early days of Hollywood, plane crashes have tragically claimed the lives of some of the greatest stars. Recently, we lost Kobe Bryant and Christian Oliver to aviation accidents, but they were not the first. In old Hollywood, many notable rising stars were lost in plane crashes. While some were already legends, others were on their way to becoming icons. You may be surprised to learn the names of the last 3 old Hollywood actors, as many people are unaware they were also victims of plane crashes. Will Rogers. The first known actor to lose his life in an aviation crash was Will Rogers. On August 15, 1935, tragedy struck near Walakpa Bay, close to Barrow, Alaska, when a modified Lockheed Model 9 Orion plane crashed due to engine failure. This devastating accident claimed the lives of 2 prominent figures, beloved American humorist and actor Will Rogers and famed aviator Wiley Post. Will Rogers was born on November 4, 1879, in Oolaga, Indian Territory, which is now part of Oklahoma. From humble beginnings, Rogers rose to become one of America's most cherished entertainers. He started his career in vaudeville, where his natural wit and storytelling abilities quickly made him a standout performer. Rogers seamlessly transitioned to radio and film, where his charm and humor resonated with millions of fans across the nation. Throughout his career, Rogers was known for his insightful and often humorous commentary on American society and politics. He had a unique ability to connect with everyday people, earning him the nickname, the Cowboy Philosopher. Rogers also ventured into writing, publishing several books and columns that showcased his sharp observations and lighthearted humor. In addition to his entertainment career, Will Rogers was a dedicated advocate for various social causes. He used his platform to speak out against economic hardships during the Great Depression, offering both humor and hope to a struggling nation. His down-to-earth personality and genuine concern for others made him a trusted voice and a beloved public figure. Carlos Gardel. On June 24, 1935, the famous singer Carlos Gardel tragically lost his life in a devastating plane crash in Medellin, Colombia. Gardel was aboard a Ford trimotor aircraft that collided with another trimotor operated by SCADA while preparing for takeoff at the Medellin airport. This catastrophic accident not only ended the life of one of tango's greatest icons, but also left a lasting impact on the music world. Carlos Gardel was born on December 11, 1890, in Toulouse, France. He moved to Buenos Aires, Argentina, with his mother at a young age, where he would eventually become a central figure in the tango music scene. Gardel's smooth baritone voice and charismatic stage presence quickly made him a beloved star both in Argentina and internationally. By the early 1930s, he had achieved immense fame, recording numerous hits that remain classics today, such as El Día que me quieras and Mi Buenos Aires querido. Gardel's influence extended beyond music. He was also a successful actor, starring in several films that showcased his singing talent and helped popularize tango worldwide. His films, including Luces de Buenos Aires and El Día que me quieras, played a significant role in spreading Argentine culture to broader audiences across Latin America and Europe. Throughout his career, Gardel was known for his dedication to his craft and his ability to connect with audiences on an emotional level. He toured extensively, performing in sold-out venues around the globe and collaborating with some of the finest musicians of his time. Gardel's contributions to tango were instrumental in elevating the genre to international acclaim, earning him the title of El Zorzal Criollo, the Creole thrush. Ralph Rainger. On November 20, 1942, tragedy struck Chino Canyon in Riverside County, California, when a Douglas DC-3 aircraft, American Airlines Flight 28, was involved in a mid-air collision. This devastating accident claimed the life of Ralph Rainger, a celebrated American composer and songwriter, along with all passengers on board. Ralph Rainger was born on March 25, 1906, in New York City. From an early age, Rainger showed a profound talent for music, which led him to pursue a career in songwriting and composition. He quickly made a name for himself in the vibrant Tin Pan Alley scene of the 1920s and 30s, collaborating with some of the era's most talented lyricists, including Leo Robin and Howard Dietz. Rainger's work became synonymous with the golden age of Hollywood musicals. He composed unforgettable scores for numerous films, earning him 2 Academy Award nominations for Best Original Song. Some of his most famous compositions include Thanks for the Memory, which won an Oscar for lyricist Leo Robin, and I'll Be Seeing You, a timeless classic that continues to resonate with audiences today. His ability to craft melodies that perfectly complemented the emotional tone of a scene made him a sought-after composer in the film industry. In addition to his success in Hollywood, Rainger was a prolific songwriter who created numerous hits that crossed over into popular music. His collaborations with lyricists resulted in a repertoire of songs that have been performed by legendary artists and remain standard in the American songbook. Leslie Howard. On June 4, 1943, tragedy befell the film industry when renowned British actor Leslie Howard was killed in the sinking of BOAC Flight 777, a Douglas DC-3, over the Bay of Biscay. The aircraft, en route from Lisbon, Portugal to Bristol, England, was shot down by the German Luftwaffe, resulting in the loss of all 17 passengers and crew on board, including Howard. Leslie Howard was born on April 30, 1893, in West Bromwich, England. He rose to prominence as a distinguished stage actor before transitioning to a successful film career in Hollywood.
But there doesn't appear to be anybody else who's seen it.
I saw it.
Howard is best remembered for his leading roles in classic films such as Gone with the Wind, 1939, where he portrayed Ashley Wilkes, and Alfred Hitchcock's The Lady Vanishes, 1938. His commanding presence and sophisticated demeanor made him a favorite among audiences and critics alike. Beyond his acting prowess, Howard was deeply involved in the British war effort during World War II. He used his influence to garner support for the Allies, participating in propaganda films and radio broadcasts aimed at boosting morale and encouraging resistance against Nazi Germany. His dedication to his country extended to his personal life, as he actively sought to use his platform to make a meaningful impact during the tumultuous war years. The circumstances surrounding Howard's death remain a subject of historical intrigue. Officially, the plane was targeted by German forces due to Howard's perceived influence and potential to sway public opinion against the Nazis. Some theories suggest that Howard was specifically targeted for assassination because of his efforts to support the British cause. Regardless of the motive, his untimely death at the age of 50 was a significant loss to both the entertainment industry and the Allied war effort. Gerda Neumann. On July 14, 1947, the Danish entertainment world was shaken by the tragic death of singer and actress Gerda Neumann when her Douglas DC-3 aircraft crashed in Kastrup, Denmark. The accident, caused by a locked elevator and pilot error, resulted in the loss of everything on board, marking a sorrowful end to Neumann's promising career. Gerda Neumann was born on March 12, 1917, in Copenhagen, Denmark. She emerged as a talented singer and actress in the early 1940s, captivating audiences with her melodious voice and charismatic performances. Neumann's rise to fame was marked by her appearances in popular Danish films and her successful recordings, which resonated with fans both in Denmark and across Europe. During World War II, Neumann's career flourished despite the challenging circumstances. She became a symbol of resilience and hope, using her platform to entertain and uplift spirits during the difficult war years. Her versatility as an artist allowed her to perform a wide range of musical styles, from traditional Danish folk songs to contemporary pop tunes, showcasing her ability to connect with diverse audiences. Tragically, Neumann's life and career were cut short when she boarded a Douglas DC-3 aircraft for a domestic flight. The aircraft encountered severe mechanical issues, specifically a locked elevator, which severely compromised its controllability. Combined with pilot error, these factors led to the catastrophic crash in Kastrup, resulting in the deaths of all passengers and crew, including Neumann. Ritchie Valens. On February 3, 1959, the music world mourned the loss of rising star Ritchie Valens when his Beechcraft Bonanza aircraft crashed in Clear Lake, Iowa. The tragic accident, caused by pilot error as Valens continued visual flight rules, VFR, into instrument meteorological conditions, IMC, also claimed the lives of fellow musicians Buddy Holly and J.P., the Big Bopper Richardson, along with the pilot. This event, famously known as The Day the Music Died, marked a poignant moment in rock and roll history. Ritchie Valens was born on May 13, 1941, in Pacoima, California. Despite his short career, Valens made a significant impact on the music scene with his innovative blend of rock and roll and traditional Mexican folk music, a genre often referred to as Chicano rock. He burst onto the national stage with hits like La Bamba, Donna, and Come On, Let's Go, showcasing his distinctive voice and guitar-playing skills. Valens' breakthrough came with his self-titled debut album released in 1959, which quickly gained popularity. His ability to infuse cultural elements into mainstream rock music resonated with a wide audience, earning him a dedicated fan base. La Bamba, a Mexican folk song adapted into a rock and roll format, became one of his most enduring hits, illustrating his talent for cross-cultural musical fusion. In addition to his musical achievements, Valens was known for his charismatic stage presence and youthful energy. He toured extensively, performing in sold-out venues across the United States and building momentum as one of the most promising young artists in the industry. Valens' influence extended beyond his own recordings, inspiring future generations of Latinx musicians to explore and integrate their cultural heritage into contemporary music. Buddy Holly. On February 3, 1959, a tragic accident occurred near Clear Lake, Iowa, that would forever change the landscape of rock and roll. Buddy Holly, along with fellow musicians Ritchie Valens and J.P. the Big Bopper Richardson, lost their lives when their Beechcraft Bonanza aircraft crashed shortly after takeoff. The crash was caused by pilot error, specifically the decision to continue flying under Visual Flight Rules, VFR, into Instrument Meteorological Conditions, IMC, leading to the devastating loss of all on board. This event, famously known as The Day the Music Died, marked a poignant moment in music history. Buddy Holly, born on September 7, 1936 in Lubbock, Texas, was a pioneering figure in the early days of rock and roll. Despite his brief career, Holly's innovative approach to music had a lasting impact on the genre. He was renowned for his distinctive voice, creative songwriting, and pioneering use of the Fender Stratocaster guitar. Holly's commitment to his craft was evident in his meticulous songwriting and his emphasis on band cohesion, which influenced countless artists who followed. Holly formed his band, the Crickets, in the mid-1950s, and together they produced a series of hits that became classics, including That'll Be the Day, Peggy Sue, and Every Day. These songs showcased Holly's ability to blend catchy melodies with heartfelt lyrics, creating a sound that was both accessible and innovative. His work laid the groundwork for future rock musicians, including the Beatles and the Rolling Stones, who cited Holly as a major influence. In addition to his musical talents, Holly was known for his charismatic stage presence and genuine connection with his fans. He toured extensively, performing in packed venues across the United States and building a dedicated fan base. Holly's dedication to his music and his relentless touring schedule demonstrated his passion and commitment to his art. The Big Bopper. On February 3, 1959, the world of music was shaken by a tragic plane crash near Clear Lake, Iowa. J.P. the Big Bopper Richardson, along with Buddy Holly and Ritchie Valens, lost his life when their Beechcraft Bonanza aircraft crashed shortly after takeoff. The accident, caused by pilot error as the pilot continued Visual Flight Rules, VFR, into Instrument Meteorological Conditions, IMC, resulted in the loss of all 17 passengers and crew on board. This devastating event, known as The Day the Music Died, marked a significant loss for the burgeoning rock and roll scene. J.P. the Big Bopper Richardson was born on October 24, 1937, in Sabine Pass, Texas. He gained fame as a singer, songwriter, and disc jockey, becoming one of the early pioneers of rock and roll and rockabilly music. Richardson's larger-than-life personality and dynamic performances earned him the nickname the Big Bopper, reflecting both his physical stature and his booming voice. Richardson's career took off in the late 1950s with hits like Chantilly Lace and White Lightning. Chantilly Lace, released in 1958, became his signature song, known for its catchy melody and playful lyrics. The song showcased Richardson's ability to blend humor with music, making him a standout figure in the competitive music industry. His energetic performances and charismatic stage presence made him a favorite among fans, and he quickly built a dedicated following.
Baby! Yeah, this is the Big Bopper speaking.
In addition to his recording success, Richardson was a popular disc jockey, which further expanded his influence and connection with audiences. His work as a DJ allowed him to promote his own music as well as that of other emerging artists, contributing to the vibrant music scene of the time. Richardson's dual roles as performer and broadcaster made him a versatile and influential figure in the industry. Erik Strandmark. On August 9, 1963, the Swedish entertainment industry faced a profound loss when actor Erik Strandmark perished in a plane crash involving a Cessna Skywagon aircraft in Trinidad and Tobago. The accident was caused by a locked elevator and pilot error, resulting in the tragic loss of everything on board. This incident abruptly ended the promising career of one of Sweden's beloved actors. Erik Strandmark was born on November 24, 1919, in Stockholm, Sweden. He emerged as a talented actor in the mid-20th century, gaining recognition for his versatile performances in both Swedish and international films. Strandmark's ability to embody diverse characters made him a sought-after actor in the Scandinavian film scene, and his dedication to his craft earned him acclaim from audiences and critics alike. Throughout his career, Strandmark worked with some of Sweden's most renowned directors and starred in a variety of genres, including drama, romance, and action. His performances were noted for their emotional depth and authenticity, allowing him to connect deeply with viewers. Strandmark's commitment to his roles and his ability to bring characters to life made him a respected figure in the acting community. In addition to his success in film, Strandmark was also active in the theater, where his stage performances were praised for their intensity and believability. His work in both film and theater demonstrated his range as an actor and his ability to adapt to different storytelling mediums. Strandmark's contributions to Swedish cinema helped to elevate the industry's international reputation during his time. Erik Strandmark's death at the age of 43 was a significant loss for the Swedish arts community. His passing not only ended a flourishing career, but also left fans mourning the loss of a beloved actor who had become a household name. The circumstances of the crash underscored the inherent risks associated with aviation, particularly for those who frequently take to the skies. Cowboy Copas. On March 5, 1963, tragedy struck Camden, Tennessee, when a Piper Comanche aircraft encountered severe weather conditions, leading to a fatal crash that claimed the lives of three beloved country music stars, Cowboy Copas, Patsy Cline, and Hawkshaw Hawkins. This devastating accident not only ended the lives of these talented entertainers, but also left an indelible mark on the country music community. Cowboy Copas, born on September 27, 1913, in Cochran, Georgia, was a prominent figure in the country music scene during the 1940s and 1950s. Known for his smooth baritone voice and charismatic stage presence, Copas became a favorite among country music fans. He was a member of the Grand Ole Opry, where he showcased his talents alongside other legendary artists. Copas was also known for his work as a radio host, where he helped promote country music to a broader audience. Throughout his career, Cowboy Copas recorded numerous hits that resonated with listeners, including songs like Alabama, Helpless, and This Is the Way. His ability to blend traditional country sounds with contemporary themes made his music both timeless and relatable. Copas's dedication to his craft and his genuine connection with fans solidified his status as a beloved country music icon. The plane crash that took Copas's life occurred shortly after takeoff from Camden Municipal Airport. The aircraft, piloted by Randy Hughes, was navigating through turbulent weather when it encountered difficulties, ultimately leading to the tragic accident. Copas was returning from a performance when the crash occurred, leaving behind a legacy of memorable music and cherished performances. Patsy Cline. On March 5, 1963, A tragic plane crash in Camden, Tennessee, forever altered the landscape of country music. The Piper Comanche aircraft, caught in severe weather conditions, crashed shortly after takeoff, resulting in the loss of three iconic artists, Patsy Cline, Cowboy Copas, and Hawkshaw Hawkins. This heartbreaking event, known as The Day the Music Died, marked the end of a promising career and left a profound void in the hearts of music lovers worldwide. Patsy Cline, born Virginia Patterson Hensley on September 8, 1932 in Winchester, Virginia, emerged as one of the most influential and beloved figures in country music. Her powerful and emotive voice, combined with her impeccable phrasing and emotional depth, set her apart from her contemporaries. Cline's ability to convey deep emotion through her music earned her a dedicated fan base and critical acclaim. Throughout her career, Patsy Cline delivered a string of hits that have become classics in the country music canon. Songs like Walkin' After Midnight, Crazy, and I Fall to Pieces showcased her versatility and ability to blend traditional country sounds with elements of pop and jazz. Her collaboration with legendary producer Owen Bradley helped craft a sophisticated sound that appealed to a wide audience, bridging the gap between country and mainstream music. The plane crash that claimed Patsy Cline's life occurred as she was returning from a performance, eager to share her music with fans and continue her upward trajectory in the music industry. The loss of Cline at the age of 30 was a devastating blow to the country music community, cutting short what was poised to be an even more illustrious career. Hawkshaw Hawkins. On March 5, 1963, the vibrant world of country music was plunged into sorrow when a Piper Comanche aircraft crashed in Camden, Tennessee, amid severe weather conditions. This tragic accident resulted in the loss of three cherished artists, Hawkshaw Hawkins, Patsy Cline, and Cowboy Copas. Known as The Day the Music Died, the crash not only took the lives of these talented musicians, but also left an enduring impact on the country music community. Hawkshaw Hawkins, born Jesse Franklin Hawkins on March 11, 1921 in West Plains, Missouri, was a prominent country music singer and songwriter. He began his career in the early 1940s, quickly establishing himself as a versatile and engaging performer. Hawkins's smooth tenor voice and heartfelt delivery made him a favorite among country music fans, and his ability to convey emotion through his songs set him apart in the industry. Throughout his career, Hawkshaw Hawkins released numerous hits that showcased his talent and dedication to his craft. Songs like Lonesome 77203, Soldier's Last Letter, and Tomorrow Night became staples on country music radio and resonated deeply with listeners. His collaborations with other artists, including Patsy Cline, further cemented his reputation as a respected and beloved figure in the genre. Hawkins was known for his charismatic stage presence and his ability to connect with audiences on a personal level. The plane crash that claimed Hawkshaw Hawkins's life occurred as he was traveling with Patsy Cline and Cowboy Copas, returning from a performance. The severe weather conditions and the decision to continue the flight under challenging circumstances led to the tragic accident, resulting in the loss of everything on board. Hawkins's untimely death at the age of 42 was a significant loss for the country music community, cutting short the career of a talented and beloved artist, Jim Reeves. On July 31, 1964, tragedy struck the country music world when Jim Reeves, along with his wife and a group of friends, was killed in a plane crash near Brentwood, Tennessee. Reeves was aboard a Beechcraft Debonair aircraft that encountered severe weather conditions, leading to a fatal crash that ended the life of one of country music's most beloved singers. Jim Reeves was born on August 20, 1923, in Galloway, Texas. He rose to fame in the late 1940s and 1950s as a smooth-voiced crooner, known for his rich baritone and heartfelt delivery. Reeves became a prominent figure in the Nashville sound, a subgenre of country music that incorporated smoother productions and pop elements, making his music widely accessible to a broader audience. His hits such as He'll Have to Go, Four Walls, and Welcome to My World showcased his ability to convey deep emotion through his singing, earning him a dedicated fan base and critical acclaim. Throughout his career, Reeves released numerous albums and singles that topped the charts. both in the United States and internationally. His influence extended beyond his recordings. Reeves was also a successful performer, touring extensively and captivating audiences with his charismatic stage presence. His dedication to his craft and his innovative approach to country music helped pave the way for future artists in the genre. Reeves's untimely death at the age of 40 was a significant loss for the music industry. The plane crash not only ended the life of a talented singer, but also left his fans mourning the loss of a beloved artist who had brought comfort and joy through his music. Despite his brief career, Jim Reeves left an enduring legacy, with his songs continuing to resonate with listeners around the world. June Thorburn. On February 8, 1967, the British entertainment industry was devastated when June Thorburn, a talented English actress, lost her life in a tragic plane crash. She was aboard Iberia Airlines Flight 062, a Sud Caravel aircraft which experienced controlled flight into terrain near Blackdown, Sussex, England. The accident resulted in the loss of all passengers and crew on board, including Thorburn. June Thorburn was born on September 19, 1919, in London, England. She began her acting career in the early 1940s, quickly establishing herself as a versatile and dynamic performer. Thorburn gained recognition for her roles in both stage productions and films, where her ability to portray a wide range of characters earned her critical acclaim and a loyal fan base. Her performances were marked by her strong presence, emotional depth, and the ability to bring authenticity to her roles. Throughout her career, Thorburn appeared in numerous films and television productions, becoming a familiar face in British cinema. She was known for her work in dramas and comedies alike, showcasing her adaptability and commitment to her craft. Her contributions to the performing arts were celebrated by peers and audiences, solidifying her reputation as a respected and beloved actress. The plane crash that claimed June Thorburn's life was a shocking and heartbreaking event for the entertainment community. At the time of the accident, she was returning from a performance engagement, eager to continue her work in bringing compelling stories to life on stage and screen. The loss of Thorburn, along with her fellow passengers, was felt deeply by those who admired her talent and admired her contributions to the arts. Leila Diniz. On August 13, 1972, the Brazilian entertainment world was shocked by the sudden death of actress Leila Diniz in a tragic plane crash. Diniz was aboard Japan Airlines Flight 471, which experienced controlled flight into terrain near New Delhi, India. The accident resulted in the loss of all passengers and crew on board, including Diniz. Leila Diniz was born on April 19, 1945, in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. She emerged as one of the most talented and charismatic actresses of her generation, known for her bold performances and vibrant personality. Diniz quickly became a prominent figure in Brazilian cinema and television, captivating audiences with her dynamic presence and emotional depth. Throughout her career, Diniz starred in numerous films and television series where her performances were lauded for their authenticity and passion. She was known for her ability to portray a wide range of characters, from strong-willed women to vulnerable and complex roles, showcasing her versatility as an actress. Diniz's work in film and television helped push the boundaries of Brazilian entertainment, earning her critical acclaim and a dedicated fan base. The plane crash that claimed Leila Diniz's life was a heartbreaking loss for both her family and the entertainment community. At the time of the accident, she was traveling internationally to promote her latest film and participate in cultural exchanges aimed at fostering greater understanding between Brazil and other nations. The tragedy cut short a promising career and left fans mourning the loss of a beloved actress who had made a significant impact on Brazilian culture. Jim Croce. On September 20, 1973, the music world was plunged into sorrow when talented singer-songwriter Jim Croce tragically lost his life in a plane crash near Natchitoches, Louisiana. Croce was aboard a Beechcraft Model 18 aircraft that collided with trees shortly after takeoff, resulting in the loss of everything on board and ending the life of one of the country and folk music's most beloved artists. Jim Croce was born on January 10, 1943, in South Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. He developed a passion for music early in life, learning to play the guitar and writing his own songs during his high school years. Croce's storytelling ability and melodic prowess quickly set him apart as a gifted songwriter, and he began performing in local venues while pursuing his musical career. Throughout the late 1960s and early 1970s, Croce gained recognition for his heartfelt lyrics and catchy melodies, blending elements of folk, rock, and country music. His breakthrough came with the release of his album You Don't Mess Around with Jim in 1972, which featured hits like Bad Bad Leroy Brown and Time in a Bottle. These songs showcased Croce's ability to craft engaging narratives and memorable tunes that resonated deeply with listeners. Croce's success continued with the release of his second album, Life and Times, in 1973. The album included beloved tracks such as Operator, That's Not the Way It Feels, and I'll Have to Say I Love You in a Song, further establishing him as a prominent figure in the music industry. His genuine voice, relatable lyrics, and charismatic stage presence endeared him to a wide audience, making him a favorite among fans and critics alike. The plane crash that took Jim Croce's life occurred as he was en route to a concert in Louisiana. The Beechcraft Model 18 aircraft, piloted by Croce's friend and fellow musician Maury Paul, collided with trees shortly after takeoff in poor visibility conditions. The tragic accident not only ended Croce's promising career, but also left a lasting impact on the music community and his fans worldwide.